What's up, y'all? We're at a pond today. Braden's fishing with an eye hole. He likes to cast and retrieve. But for me, my go-to is the original Trout Magnet. And there is 0% chance that we're gonna catch a trout here today. But there's a very good chance that we're gonna catch fish. And really, at the end of the day, that's what fishing is about. Catching fish. That's a 1/64 of an ounce jig head, and that's a mealworm Trout Magnet body. I've got it spooled on 2-pound line, just a cheap Daiwa reel and a TCB rod. For this light line fishing, you want to use a light or an ultralight rod, and then 2 or 4 pound test if you're using the Trout Magnet. I'll tell you something really cool. Some of the smallest fish that we catch are some of the absolute prettiest. Beautiful. I don't even know. I'm keeping it up off the bottom, reeling very slow, and I'm just sort of shaking my rod tip. Oh, missed him. So I got it back out there, reeling very slow. Do you see those bites? There he is. Again, they're not giants, but that's a lot of fun. He thumped it. Especially if you're taking a kid out here. Don't have to mess with worms or anything like that. A little bass. He thumped it. Back in the water. And that's one of the things that's really cool, is you'll get a lot of bites with this. And especially if you're introducing somebody to the outdoors and fishing in general, you need to get bites. If they're not catching anything, they're not going to keep fishing. All right, so I was just throwing it really, really shallow, and I was getting little fish to come hit it, but I went a little bit deeper. Caught a really nice sized bluegill. These guys are a lot of fun, especially on light or ultralight tackle. It's just a good time to get out there, catch some fish, enjoy each other's company, or not enjoy each other's company at all. Just get away and catch some fish. So this is something that was new to me up until about a year or two ago, is that you can actually tip a Trout Magnet with a slab bite. And you wouldn't think it, because it kind of changes the way it looks. Like, let's put this thing on here. You wouldn't think it, because that looks weird in my mind. It doesn't look like a mealworm or anything like that, but I'm not going to argue with it if it works. So I just made a couple casts, didn't catch anything. Again, fishing the same area I've already caught a few out of. So I'll add that on and we'll see what happens. These gnats are terrible. Watch me not catch anything. There we go. So, did I just need to throw another cast, or look at how that guy's hooked? He barely took it. Maybe he just needed that little extra coaxing. So, that's a secret. Don't tell your buddies. You gotta slap me. That's a lot of fun on 2-pound line. So one of the things that's gonna happen is they're gonna nip at the tail, and eventually they're gonna pull it down. You'll be able to push it back up a few times, and then that body will actually wear out. So I'm gonna go ahead and remove that, put it in my pocket, grab another body out. And that was on the bison color. So I'm gonna throw something similar. I'm gonna throw that black and blue, that blue dun. Why'd I change it? Just cause. Oh, sometimes when you're fishing a little spot and you've already thrown several casts through there, even with this, a slight change in color can make a difference. Now they may not touch this at all. We're gonna give that a shot.
There we go.
It's a fish. They're pretty. About time. Beautiful crappie on a sow bug trout magnet. Only had to go through about 50 bluegill and tiny bass to get you, buddy. A lot of fun.